What is happening? We got Duck in here. Welcome, man. So, I don't have a whole lot of time to play tonight, but hey, I got to start this hardcore Holy Grail at some time, right? So, good to see you, man. So, I'm just going to jump right into it. So, hardcore's on. We're good to go. Let's do it. I'm going to start with a paladin. I'm just comfortable with it. How are you doing tonight, Duck? All right. Been wanting to get back into hardcore for a long time. Why not? Joe, welcome in. I'll try not to rip it Rakanishu for you guys. Like I was saying, I don't know how far I'm going to get in tonight, but we will see. But welcome in, Joe. And this is my first hardcore character since starting my account. I did it a long time ago when I had Switch. So I'm going to go with Holy Fire Paladin. So I think I'm going to start there. And we'll go ahead and throw that into Vitality right away. That extra little safety blanket. Last thing I want to do is rip this shit right off the bat, you know? Well, thank you for stopping in, Joe. I understand you got to go to bed, buddy. Because I'm not going to be far behind you, I don't think. All right. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Now, I do need to go back and eventually finish my softcore Grail. I have a couple of projects I'm starting over there too, but I just wanted to get started on this. I was excited about it, so we're doing it. So earlier today I went fly fishing, which was awesome. Had a good time. I went fishing for steelhead. And we've been, in our area, we've been having a great run of steelhead and trout and salmon. Okay. Whole different play style with hardcore, man. Really got to watch stuff. All right, first super unique down. There we go. Ooh, 2-socket axe right off the bat. We'll take it. Okay, so we're going for Holy Fire, so we're going to do this. I'm going to go there and Might. And summon his Strength. Eyes are dry, man. Want to try fly fishing already? Too much invested in kayaks and fishing gear? Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. One day, though. It went good, man. So it was only like 45 minutes away from where I live. So it was really easy to go do and then come back and hang with the family and everything. So yeah, it was a good time though. Caught a couple of fish. It's just nice to get out, you know what I mean? I feel very lucky because last weekend I was able to go out fishing as well. So definitely been getting a lot of good quality time in for that. And in a couple of months, I have a guided steelhead trip too coming up. And it's more of a business thing than anything, so I'm looking forward to that as well, of course. Okay, this should be the den. Here we go. Man, it's weird starting out with absolutely nothing again. Not enough gold. Yeah, we'll sell those. Oh, maybe I shouldn't though for hardcore. Okay, and that had... Yeah, we'll hold on to this too. Okay. So I think my best thing I can do right now is just hold off until level 6. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, didn't get out as many times as you wanted to this summer. Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough finding time. But steelhead fly fishing is like my absolute favorite thing to do. In terms of fishing, anyways. Okay, we got archers. Yeah, just something about getting out on the river and just, you know, today I just went bank fishing. So I was just, you know, on the bank of the river fishing for those steelhead. But most of the time what I really like to do is get in one of those drift boats and just float down the river, man. You just cover so much ground. So much water, I guess I should say. But you get the point. Ooh, we got a magic ring right off the bat. Yeah, it's just the best, man. Okay. This is where I was thinking that it is a decent possibility that I could die. So tell you what, I'm gonna go repair my shit really quick. All right, the level came in clutch there, and there he goes. Wanted to check out that rare dagger. All right, I've made it to level 5 officially. Made it through 2 super uniques. We're on a roll, boys. Okay. $805. 1 to 5. And 6 poison damage. Yeah. Why not? Let's roll with that thing. Why not? Look for houses and chests near waypoints. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Ooh. Right off the bat. Ooh. Oh, I don't like them. Ooh. They're a little scary. Is that a totally wussy thing that I'm doing right there? Poisoning them and then running. You can't follow me out of the cave. You can't. There we go. We did it. Yeah, that one was a little sketchy there. Running in and out of the cave. Just can't catch me. Don't know what happened to our might aura. There we go, that's better. For some reason I lost the might aura. Not sure why. Okay, Joe, thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate you. Hope you sleep well. And I am by no means a speedrunner, clearly. So this is just a slow-ass playthrough, starting fresh, completely. First hardcore character since I ripped that goddamn paladin on Switch. I just found a Shaco, and I just started feeling a little bit too comfortable. Got like level, I don't know, 84, something like that. I said, this sucks. I'm not doing this again. But here I am, doing it again. Ooh. Ah, dang it. I was hoping that had some skills on it, get some cash. That's a lot of monsters in there. We'll just Freddy, or I was gonna say Freddy Krueger him, but we don't have claws. Here we go. Come on. Some gems. There we go. All right, now holy fire should really help us out too. There we go. Much better. And just like that, we're in the dark wood. Smoking. Hey, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Doing my first hardcore character, man. Slow and steady. Yeah, figured Paladin to start out, man. I'm just comfortable with it, you know. I want to learn the pace of hardcore a bit better because I'm afraid that if I go with a sorceress, I'll just be trying to play it too fast, you know what I mean? I'll start a sorceress too, but yeah, yeah, right off the bat, don't want to be trying to go too fast and have a squishy sorceress and can't do things the way I want to do it, you know? Okay, what's holding me back here? Yeah, that'll net me some coinage. Assassin, that's a good choice. Assassin is an easy playthrough. That is a really good choice, actually. Ooh, a little extra gold, we'll take that. Okay. Gotta sell some stuff. Just hold on to some of this random shit here for a little bit. Farm Nightmare really easy with one of them. Plenty of safety. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. It's just a really strong, safe character to start off with. Two socket leather armor, okay. Where is Treehead Woodfist? That's his name, right? Treehead Woodfist? Treebeard? There we go. He's waiting for his buddies. Nothing. Just nothing. There we go. A chip topaz too. We'll take that. We'll take it all. Come on. Oh man, during my normal playthrough? Sure. I mean, yeah, absolutely. But in terms of what? I don't know, maybe what's that called? What's that one called? Skin of the Flayed One? That would be pretty awesome to find. I think Mosers can drop as well. Mosers would be sweet. Level 7, so I can't quite get Darkwood. Okay, Stone Field. But yeah, Mosers would be sweet, man. Any of those, like, really clutch. I'm not as familiar with hardcore on, you know, those items that just are just good at keeping you alive, you know? But any of those would be awesome. Like, yeah, Skin of the Flay one, Mosers. Those are the ones I can think of. We'll go get Kane's old decrepit ass. Hopefully you guys can hear me just fine. I'm speaking kind of quietly because my daughter's been sick and just got her to bed. I was actually hoping to start this like an hour ago, but you know how it is. You can only do what you can do. Yeah, I don't know if I want to mess around with that amp damage too much. I'm hitting him pretty good though. Yep, exactly, man. Being the old folks' home. All right. So Kane is rescued. One to mana after each kill. That can go on the mercenary once I get one here in a little bit. And so the hoarding of materials that I will probably not use is beginning. How much gold do I have? Don't have to worry about storing gold in your stash so much in hardcore. We got 4,200. One to 8 lightning damage, 1 to sacrifice. Be a lot cooler if it had holy fire. We'll try again later. Ooh, Tarj, come on. All res 9? Yeah, that's what's up. Would have been sweet if it had a socket in it too, you know. But we're moving on up. We got a class specific item. Superior Tarj, come on, do it. More res. Always more res. All res 7. Not quite an upgrade. Not level 8 yet. But I will definitely get one here shortly. Okay, Sharpvex, you need to die. There we go. Just gonna try to clear out some of these minions. Someone's healing them. Let's just get out of here. Keep moving. Slow and steady, right? Don't want to die a stupid death here. There we go. Faster hit recovery, lightning res. Hell yeah, I'll take that too. Never knew there was a level requirement to get a merc. Figured as soon as you... Yeah, so it's either you kill Bloodraven, or you can skip Bloodraven. Once you hit level 8, you can get a mercenary and you don't have to kill Bloodraven. Learn something new every day, huh? Yeah, so I'll just go get this waypoint and go get a mercenary. So I gotta figure max block is probably pretty important at a certain point. All right, this is a little sketchy. Little sketchy. Hold on, hold on. We're not ripping before Act 1 is over. Not doing that. How did I get on Might? Dang it, that's why I wasn't doing any damage. Damn it. Should have noticed the holy fire wasn't ticking, you know? Of course, you use a stamina potion, then you immediately find the stamina shrine. There's a trick to finding, like, map reading, knowing which way to go here, but I've never bothered to look it up. And the amount of time it probably takes to figure it out is so much less than the amount of times that I go in a circle and, like, try to find the right door. Why am I like this? See? It's always the third one. Just like when you go to find the summoner, it's always the fourth way. That would actually be a really cool YouTube channel name for Diablo. The Fourth Way. I was gonna have a beer with tonight's stream, but I figured that that might not be the best idea with hardcore. Oh, I said I was gonna go get a mercenary back there. Come on. Alright. Definitely freezing arrow. Well. Now I can say, Alexa, play me some music. That 20 poison damage is actually doing quite a bit for me right now, so I'm going to leave that on there. Let's see. I'm going to go with Zeal. Do I want any of this? I don't think so. Okay. So we got that. Some of those. Let's put those in there. Some healing potions, and we're back at it. Alexa's well equipped to help me out here. Deal some damage in the background. Okay. Why is that going away there with the hotkey? Thought for some reason that it would always go back. Maybe I'm missing something in settings. Uh-oh. Whoa. Pay attention. Ooh, another jewel. All right. Four to minimum damage. That's actually pretty nice. Ooh, that'll get me some cash right there. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Oop. Don't like that freezing shit. There we go. Chipped ruby. Some extra life right now. Yeah, let's do it. They're pretty strong. Let's take them out in the doorway, right? Free healing potion. How about that? We're moving up in the world. Moving up in the world. Okay, I don't know. Probably vitality. Probably a safe choice. And that's level 12. Where are we at now? 9? Need to repair my weapon and sash. Uh-oh. Oh man, my eyes are getting really dry. Contacts are old, man. Need to change them out. Are y'all hanging out together? What are y'all doing in there? Reading books? I'm gonna keep the lightning on that one. Why don't we go drop some stuff off here in town? Oops. Plus I gotta repair that dagger I have too. 1300. Okay, let's see what we got here. Defiance. Holy Bolt. Yeah. Nothing. Yeah, we'll go sell that to Jersey too. This thing's useless. Alright, moving on. Alexa, don't die to the fire. Come on. There we go. Studded leather, that's probably a nice little upgrade. Chipped ruby. Yeah. There we go. Got my life up a little bit. I'm happy I've made it this far. You know what I mean? Usually died like once on a normal playthrough, just being completely reckless. I don't know about you guys, but I am far too reckless on playthroughs. Softcore, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's amazing watching speedrunners because it makes me realize just how slow I really am. Watching some professionals do it. Get rid of that piece of shit. Playthrough, I'm usually really careful. It's when I try to farm when I get careless. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that for sure. And that's where I will have to be careful because Smokin', I don't know if you were in here earlier when I was talking about it, but I was talking about how I played hardcore a little bit on Switch, and I had that that paladin I had made, and I was farming Stony Tombs, and I had just found a Shaco, started getting a little bit too relaxed, and went to teleport with a teleport staff, and my controller, the way it works with the controller, like you can't really point where you wanted to go, and I teleported into like a crowd instead of past them. Yeah, and just died, man. It really sucked. So at least on this playthrough, I will not be playing with a controller, but a mouse and a keyboard the proper way. Some people prefer a controller. I think Duck was saying that he prefers a controller, but I just, man, with the teleporting, you can't go exactly where you want to. Yep, I'm just gonna nope right past that shit. Yep, we're gonna skip those archers. You play on Switch as well? I know how that telly goes. It's definitely not for hardcore. Yeah, man. It's just tough. Do you, Smokin', do you have a Switch 2? I've heard the load times have gotten much, much better on Switch 2. Because that was my biggest gripe with the Switch, I think. And the graphics were way downgraded. And I didn't even realize how downgraded they were because I got D2R when it came out on Switch. So I went from D2 graphics to D2R, which was a huge change, obviously. So I didn't even know, like, they looked so amazing to me that it didn't even register that the graphics were lower until I was watching streamers. I was like, God, that looks good. Like, what is happening here? I don't get one anytime soon. That's good to hear about the load times. Yeah, exactly, man. I was doing I was doing lower Kurost running with the goddamn Switch. Okay, at least we see... There we go. But yeah, doing lower Kurost runs on Switch is just a painful experience because it takes me like 15 to 20 seconds to do a lower Kurost run on PC, just doing one run. So doing it, you know, waiting 15 seconds in between runs is just, it just kills any sort of efficiency. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no. Oh my God. Okay. We're going to back up out of this room. Alexa, no! Pay attention. A little bit of trouble here. Just a little bit of trouble. There we go. Whew. Okay. You know, I think I would like to have Alexa resurrect. Can I just say Alexa rejuvenate, Alexa healing potion? Wouldn't that be nice? Alexa. My phone's probably losing its goddamn mind right now. Doing Nightmare Andy runs trying to gather 100 unique readings. Got 12 and gave up because of load times. Yeah, man. Oh, man, am I going to rip it in Dariel? Ooh, I don't like that cold damage. I'm just going to keep on moving. I'm just going to move along. Right off the bat, we find level 2. Mary Pussy Poppins. Okay. Should be fine if you chug antidotes. You can even cheese her and loop her around moat in the main room. Yeah, with that holy fire aura. Uh-oh. Let's get out of this room. Alexa, no! Stone skin. Okay. This just looks stupid, dangerous. Really should have a better weapon than I do. Maybe I'll go back to Akara and try to find a better weapon. Something with a little extra to Holy Fire would be sweet. Pour one out for Alexa. Alexa, pour one out for yourself. Okay, I'll stop making that joke because it's pretty stupid. Okay. Ooh, man, that would have been sweet if it was 3 to Holy Fire with a socket. Oh, that would have been sweet. Well, I'm glad you appreciate him then. Don't like that boss pack back there. Freak me out, man. I used to be pretty afraid of spiders, but ever since we moved out into the country, I have had to definitely get used to them, man. God, you start realizing things when you're playing hardcore, like you got to pay attention to those webs slowing you down. It's definitely getting a bit more dicey down here. Sacred Globe on the Firebolt. Nice. Come on. Good potions in here. Okay. Okay. I'm getting closer. Can't mess with snakes. Yeah, man. I don't know why snakes never really bothered me. You know, you just have a healthy healthy fear of them in a, you know, in the way that, like, where I live we have rattlesnakes. So you just got to be aware of your surroundings when you're out and about. But you know, otherwise, like, I'm not going to be out there trying to hold one, but also not like terrified of them. But immersion therapy for spiders definitely worked for me. We are slowly making our way to Andariel. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, map reading would probably be a good skill to learn. I think one time I started looking at it and I was like, yeah, not really for me. But if you just spend a little bit of time just learning basics, you probably learn so much and save so much time on playthroughs. Okay, don't know if I have enough potions and shit. One to holy fire. I mean, it's better than what I have by far. 10,000 for it, man. I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, exactly. Ring 38 to attack rating. Yeah, we'll take a bit more attack rating. Why not? And we get stuck again. I'm gonna explore this entire Catacombs 3 for everybody. Yeah, we're just gonna run past those guys. We're just gonna run right past them. Don't want to get stuck in a room. Yeah, it's Alexa, you're not well taken care of. I'm sorry. So where I was probably the correct place to go up there. Looks like. I thought, it's not up there. It's not up there. Let's go somewhere else. And here we are. All right, charms are always welcome early on in a playthrough. More poison damage. All right. All right, boys. This is it. This is it. Actually, hitting level 12 would be pretty nice right in here, because then I can get Zeal. Look at that holy fire doing work now. Well, Mary, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just going for it, you know? I'm just in it. I'm just doing it. Oh. Did she even hit me once? I mean, come on. She didn't hit me once, man. What the hell is this? Come on. Come on. I don't even think I got poisoned once. Been collecting all those antidote potions for what? Yeah, we're gonna take that ruby. Yeah, we're gonna take that. Okay. So I gotta imagine having these things is just better. Not a bad little Vouge for my Act 2 mercenary. So I think I'm going to stick with the Holy Fire. Yeah. Let's check what. Prayer. 2 to Holy Fire. But it costs 17 and I don't have that. Or 12. It'd be awfully close. I could get that one. And 4 life stolen per hit. 8 to 14 though. Yeah. Let's try. Not quite. Gotta be close. I've got to be pretty close here. So how about... Yeah, let's do that. And maybe the amethyst to get us going. Let's see, 16. That should do it. $271 gold. All right, we're moving up in the world. Act 1, hardcore, done. Hell yeah. Of course, I don't have enough gold for that. Damn it. Let's see how much 455. Yeah, I should probably can sell that bow for that. Probably go with a prayer merc, don't you guys think? Although blessed aim, get my attack rating up. Doesn't help me all that much. I think I would rather go with safety with Wahid. Bye, Alexa. Nice to know ya. Oh, why did I do sacrifice? What am I doing? That was stupid. Oops. Oops. Told you guys I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, we'll see how these lightning enchant dudes go, because if I start, or not lightning enchanted, but the beetles with the charged bolts, if it starts becoming too much, I might go back to normal and just run Countess like Mary was suggesting. Because I'm sorry, man, I'm not reading out your whole name. You got me the first time. But all of you in here, if you don't mind hitting the like button for me, that would really help me out. Really appreciate all of you coming in and checking me out. Almost ripping like twice on hardcore already, but it's good to have all of you in here playing the best game ever made, in my most favorite game of all time. Ooh, maybe a little upgrade. Not at all. Defense 10. All right. Hey, our first rune. The legendary Neff rune. Hey Casey, welcome in. We cannot super chat yet because I don't have enough subscribers, or oh, I'm gonna hit the Stony Tomb on the way back. But I don't have enough subscribers, nor do I have enough watch hours yet on my channel. I'm a somewhat newer content creator for Diablo 2, and YouTube makes you want to have enough enough watch hours and enough subscribers before you can start accepting super chats or memberships or anything like that. But thank you very much, Casey. I appreciate the thought. And that is why the likes really help me out, and having all of you in here watching too really helps me out for future potential on the channel. So yeah, Casey, so I before this hardcore thing that I'm starting right now, I was doing some I was doing a lot of challenges on softcore, and I was running some mods on it, but I got rid of those mods because I used to play Pluggy back in the day, and that was an awesome mod, but I think for content creation, people just really don't, like the general audience really doesn't like single player mods. So decided to go ahead and ditch them and start this up, man. So this is 100% unaltered Diablo 2. Okay, so I know that the fence or the gateway to the next area is back over there, but I do want to go check out Stony Tombs, maybe gain some levels in there. So I am looking for the waypoint. Let's see here, probably. Halls of the Dead, okay. Kind of enjoyed watching D2Ys for the extra monster mods, but yeah. Yeah, so the modded things that I was doing, Casey, was just quality of life stuff. So the other things, I didn't change anything about the game. It was just like larger stash space, loot filter, all the stuff that most of us D2 players want Blizzard to do. But yeah, even with that, people really did not like it. So, and like every time I put out a video, there's always a comment like, what? You can't play that. Just kind of annoying stuff. So, we're just going to go back to this and play it the way that it is currently out on ladder and everything. So, yeah. No hard feelings or anything. It's just kind of the way it is, Elrune. We're going big today, boys. We got a Nephrune and Elrune. Hell yeah. Still have not found our first set or unique item yet on this new hardcore Holy Grail challenge that I'm starting tonight, that you are all here for the very first night. So set a reminder in about 25 years and I will complete this. Or who knows, maybe I'll complete it a lot sooner. Don't have a key. All right. I was kind of hoping to find my first Holy Grail item. I guess the runes kind of count, but it's not really, I am going to count runes on my Holy Grail, but, it's like, you're probably going to find all the runes before you find everything. Maybe with the exception of Zod. Zod is so incredibly rare. Oh, okay, we gotta not let him hit me like that. For this Grail challenge, it's a hard thing to commit to right away, but I would much rather find it naturally for a Holy Grail challenge, I think. Okay, so maybe I think I'm going to go ahead and run the Countess for a little bit. Get some runes. Or you know what? Why be scared? Why be scared? Let's go get Radamant. I'm gonna go and kill Radamant, and then we're gonna call it a night, I think. You guys say Radamant or Radamant? Also had someone in my videos say that they say Travancore, like Travincial. Thought that was interesting. But I don't think it's right because Kane says Travancore, like with a hard C. Radamant's a pretty rad dude, you're right, man. Yeah. I think one of these guys. I think Radamant does have poisoning, so I'm gonna hold on to that. Don't die. Don't die. Resist fire? Take that. Or, never mind, we'll take armor. God, I'm such an idiot. I was excited about the resist fire thing, and then my stupid brain said, no, click that, it's a shrine. And it would actually help in here too, the resist fire, so, oh well. Man, it would be sweet to get my first Holy Grail set or unique item tonight before I shut it down, but it's not looking super promising. Don't have any stamina potions? Come on, rookie. Come on. Do better than that. Can't wait to get the Cure Insight Prayer combo going. It's got to be pretty clutch for hardcore having that. I think I'm going to probably go with, I don't know, maybe Fist of Heavens with this paladin on respec. It's hard to give up hammers. I mean, like when I'm done with the full playthrough. Alright, don't die. Oh, don't die. Ooh. That was close. That was close. That was really actually like probably way too close. All right, got a little bit more cash. A little bit more cash. All right, with that being said, everybody, really appreciate you all coming in here. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to. I'd love to see more of you around while I continue this Holy Grail later. But at this time, I'm going to have to call it a night. So, but there's about 50 of you in here, so I really appreciate you. Casey, about my schedule, I don't really have a set schedule. I try to stream on Thursday nights around this time usually. When I started today, 7 p.m. Pacific time, and then I sprinkle in some streams here and there when I can otherwise. So I'll try to make it a more consistent thing, but as of right now, it's 1 or 2 times a week usually, something like that. But again, thank you all very much for coming in tonight. Hope you have a great night. Bye.
D2R Degenerate. Degenerate.